All right, so I guess this was the big trailer that I was alluding to last week. I didn't know what it was at the time. I had an idea of what it was. I was pretty sure that it was Brand New Day just because of everybody else hyping it up last week. I feel like this is an exclusive thing with Spider-Man trailers. Like, I remember this with No Way Home. For like 6 straight months, everybody was like, the trailer's coming out tomorrow. It's coming out next week. It's coming out next month. It's gonna drop before the movie. But I was pretty sure that it was Brand New Day. That's why I mentioned it in the Doomsday trailer reaction. I have somebody that I know that works on trailers. I have 2 people I know actually that work on trailers. One, I'm not going to name the studio, works at an in-house trailer house in the studio, and then the other one works for an independent company. I'm finishing film school in about a month, so I have met some people along the way that are in the business. Not as high up as you may think, but I have people that work on this stuff that I know. And one of those individuals was like, hey, there's a big trailer coming next week. You're going to be excited for it. And I'd been talking about the Brand New Day trailer to him and online, so I figured he was telling me it was the Brand New Day trailer. It wasn't. I'm going to shut up about Brand New Day now before I drive myself and you guys crazy. I'm excited for this show. This is really the only Star Wars show for the foreseeable future that I have genuine excitement for. Everything else is kind of like, give or take. And this is the first video that I'm making since Kathleen Kennedy has officially left Lucasfilm. Is it going to change anything? I really don't know. But whenever it comes to this show, I'm excited for it. The animated stuff has rarely missed. I know a lot of people didn't like Tales of the Empire. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really like it either. I understand why people didn't like it. I'm in that camp, but I also understand why people did like it. Everything else has been very, very solid. Tales of the Underworld, I think it was, the Bounty Hunter show that came out last year. That was really solid. Tales of the Jedi, I think, is phenomenal. The Bad Batch, I think, is great. The Clone Wars Season 7, I guess, since that's really the only one that Disney has had a hand in, is amazing, aside from the Martez sisters arc. But this is an animated show centered around Maul training an apprentice. I don't see how they could mess this up. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about Disney messing up stuff in the past, but I'm sure Filoni is heavily involved with this. I think animation is where he really thrives. Sam Witwer loves this character. I'm sure he's involved creatively as well. So I'm excited to check this out. Before we get started though, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turn on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go.
Times have changed.
They have. Kathleen's not here anymore.
The galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Fights.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
April 6th, okay. Dude, the animation looks so crisp.
Maul.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live.
Those other, I was gonna say there's other Sabraks. That was which one is that?
Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
There's another Inquisitor.
And empires can be shattered.
Whoa. That was Marok. That looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, man, the animated stuff has really not missed at all. At least not in my book. The short form stuff, like the 10-minute, 6-episode kind of things, I can give or take. But the long form shows, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Rebels, I think are all fantastic. Yeah, so the Inquisitor we saw in the trailer was the 11th brother. There was no way I was remembering that. But there was another character It didn't show her face, I don't think. We saw her head from behind, helmetless, and then we saw her with the helmet from behind. One of the characters from Clone Wars that was on Maul's side, part of his like Mandalorian Legion. Yeah, her name's Rook Cass. I'm pretty sure that was her. I don't think we got a full glimpse of her, but it also seems like we're gonna see a lot of Jedi in this as well. We see that one alien creature that's using the Force to flip that speeder. We also see the younger girl, who I assume he's going to take on as some sort of an apprentice. We see some other Zabraks, we see the Pikes, a lot of other familiar faces. When it comes to the lightsaber stuff they're doing with this, like the effect on the blade, it almost has that kind of sizzle feel that Kylo Ren's had. Not quite, it feels a little more fiery. Kylo Ren's is like more unstable, as if it's going to break any minute. This looks more like a spark in a flame almost, if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say here. And then I completely missed the line where I think it was Marok said, "The Emperor wants you dead." Completely missed that. That would be really interesting if he showed up in this show. We know Marok has to make it to Ahsoka, so we know he survives. And then the 11th brother gets killed by Ahsoka. But also in the way that Marok dies, and the way the 11th brother dies in Tales of the Jedi. Marok was Night Sister magic. The way the 11th brother dies in that show, it looks like she cuts his head off and then the mask falls down and deflates. I feel like they would have shown like the green magic leaving his body if they wanted to confirm that he was actually Night Sister magic. But it's highly possible that these Inquisitors can die and the Night Sisters can just bring them back to life. I mean, we know they can do that. I'm pretty sure that's how Ventress was brought back to life. But the combat looks clean. I'm intrigued by the story. The animation looks phenomenal as it ever has been. I'm very intrigued to check this out, and it's coming up soon. I mean, we only have about 2 months, a little over 2 months to wait for it. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna have reactions to it up here on the channel. I have reactions to the Bad Batch if you guys want to check those out as well, but I'm very excited for this. But let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.